Unlock the potential of understanding others better with the skill of reading eye direction in neuro-linguistic programming. This technique, a cornerstone of interpersonal communication, taps into the rich tapestry of nonverbal cues to offer remarkable insights into the minds of others. Now, before we delve into the crux of the matter, let's take a moment to appreciate the power of this skill. Imagine being able to gauge the thoughts and feelings of others, not through words, but through the subtle dance of their eyes. This is not about mind reading or invading personal boundaries. Rather, it's about understanding cognitive processes which can greatly enhance your interactions with others. Picture being in a professional setting, where every conversation holds the potential to impact your career. With the ability to read eye direction, you could gain a deeper understanding of your colleagues, superiors, or clients. You could tailor your responses to align with their thought processes, thereby fostering more effective communication and collaboration. Or consider personal relationships. How often have we wished to understand what our loved ones are thinking or feeling? Reading eye direction could offer a window into their world, allowing us to empathize and connect on a deeper level. This practice could help bridge communication gaps, paving the way for more fulfilling relationships. Moreover, the benefits of reading eye direction extend beyond immediate interactions. Over time, this skill can contribute to personal growth, fostering emotional intelligence and enhancing social skills. As we become more adept at interpreting these subtle cues, our understanding of human nature deepens. We become more empathetic, more intuitive, and more adept at navigating the complex world of human interactions. However, it's important to remember that reading eye direction is not a foolproof method. It's a tool, a guide to understanding others better. It's about picking up on patterns, interpreting signals, and using this information to enhance our interactions. So, are you ready to unlock this powerful skill? Dive into the fascinating world of neuro-linguistic programming to refine your communication skills. Before we delve into reading eye directions, grasp the basics of neuro-linguistic programming. Also known as NLP, neuro-linguistic programming is a fascinating field that combines aspects of psychology, communication, and personal development. It's essentially a set of tools and techniques that help people to understand how their minds work and how they can use this understanding to create positive changes in their lives. One of the cornerstones of NLP is the belief that our body language, including our eye movements, can give us insight into our thoughts and feelings. Hence, reading eye direction is a vital aspect of NLP, offering a window into the mind's internal processes. Whether it's enhancing your communication skills, improving your self-confidence, or simply gaining a deeper understanding of your own thought patterns, NLP can be a powerful tool in your personal development toolkit. With this foundation, we can now explore how to read eye direction. Eye accessing cues in neuro-linguistic programming serve as windows into a person's thought processes. These cues are subtle shifts in the direction of a person's gaze that can provide valuable insights into their mental operations. Let's dive a little deeper. Eye accessing cues are rooted in the fascinating field of neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP for short. This is a psychological approach that seeks to understand the relationship between our minds, our language, and our patterns of behavior. And one of the key tools in this approach? You guessed it, the direction of our eyes. So what exactly are these eye accessing cues? Well, they're a little like reading the compass of the mind. When we think, we unconsciously look in different directions. These movements can indicate whether we're recalling a memory, constructing an image, or processing sounds or emotions. In other words, our eyes can reveal whether we're thinking in pictures, sounds, or feelings. Here's where it gets really interesting. These cues are typically divided into 3 categories: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Visual cues are associated with seeing and imagining. If someone looks up, they're likely visualizing something. Auditory cues, on the other hand, are linked to sounds and language. A sideways glance often suggests that someone is recalling a sound or conversation. Lastly, kinesthetic cues relate to feelings and physical sensations. If someone looks down to their right, they might be tapping into their emotions or recalling a physical sensation. So, why does this matter? Well, by understanding these cues, we can gain a deeper understanding of how people think and process information. This can be incredibly useful in a wide range of contexts, from improving communication skills to enhancing our understanding of human behavior. In essence, eye-accessing cues are like a secret language of the mind, offering a glimpse into our internal thought processes. Now that you know what eye-accessing cues are, it's time to learn how to interpret them. Reading eye direction might seem complex, but with these steps, you'll find it becomes second nature. First and foremost, the foundation of reading eye direction lies in keen observation. This isn't about staring, but rather a gentle, focused attention on the other person's eyes. Remember, every glance, every flicker, every subtle movement could be a window into their thought process. Start by noting the person's baseline. This is their normal state, the default eye movements they make when they are relaxed and not processing specific information. Knowing their baseline will help you detect any significant changes in their eye movements later on. Next, observe their eye movements while they are thinking or processing information. You're looking for shifts in their gaze that deviate from their baseline. These movements are known as eye-accessing cues. In the realm of neuro-linguistic programming, it's believed that our eyes move in different directions depending on the type of thinking we're engaged in. For instance, if a person looks up and to their left, they might be visually remembering something. If they look down and to their right, they could be accessing their feelings. Now, it's time to put your observations into practice. Engage the person in a conversation that encourages them to think, remember, or imagine. This could be as simple as asking them about their favorite childhood memory or a recent dream. As they respond, watch their eyes. Are they looking up and to the left, indicating a visual memory, or perhaps to the right, suggesting they're constructing a visual image? Remember, these eye-accessing cues are just that, cues. They're not definitive proof of what someone is thinking, but they can provide valuable insight. Interpreting these cues requires practice and patience. It's like learning a new language. At first, the signs and symbols might seem foreign, but with time, they'll begin to make sense. Also, it's important to note that these eye-accessing cues can be opposite for left-handed people. So, take into account the person's handedness when interpreting their eye movements. Lastly, keep in mind that while reading eye direction can provide fascinating insights, it's just one piece of the puzzle. Consider it alongside other factors such as body language, tone of voice, and the content of the conversation. And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to reading eye direction. Start with observation, note the baseline, watch for eye-accessing cues during thought processes, and then interpret these movements with patience and practice. Remember, this is a skill that takes time to master, but the rewards are well worth the effort. The ability to read eye direction can open up a new level of understanding in your communications, enhancing your relationships, your work, and even your understanding of yourself. By following these steps, you can begin to understand the thoughts behind the gaze. Let's wrap up what we've learned about reading eye direction in neuro-linguistic programming. This is not just about understanding others better, but also about enhancing our own communication skills. In our exploration, we delved into the fascinating world of neuro-linguistic programming. We discovered that this discipline offers us a unique lens to view and interpret human behavior. We learned that our eyes are like a window to our thoughts, revealing a lot more than we might realize. We learned about the concept of eye-accessing cues, an integral part of neuro-linguistic programming. These cues are essentially the movements of our eyes when we think. They act as telltale signs of our thought processes, indicating whether we are recalling a memory, constructing a visual image, or engaging in internal dialogue. Understanding these cues can provide valuable insights into another person's thinking patterns and can be a powerful tool in various fields, from psychotherapy to sales. We also walked through a step-by-step guide on how to read eye direction. We learned that it's not just about where the eyes are looking, but also about the subtleties in their movement. For instance, upward gaze often indicates visual thinking, while downward gaze can suggest internal dialogue or feelings. To the left often signals recall, and to the right, construction or imagination. Remember, these are general patterns and exceptions do exist. It's important to establish a baseline for each individual before making interpretations. The art of reading eye direction is not something you can master overnight. It requires patience, practice, and a keen sense of observation. However, the rewards are certainly worth the effort. By honing this skill, you can not only understand others better, but also communicate more effectively. In conclusion, the ability to read eye direction is a powerful tool in our communication arsenal. It's a gateway to understanding and connecting with others on a deeper level. With practice and patience, you can master the art of reading eye direction and enhance your communication skills exponentially.